Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to do a little beginner's guide. Super beginners, nothing super special, just things that you might want to know, things you're probably questioning. I'm going to go over my settings and why I use them. It's all preference. You guys can use your own. I focus more on the 4-finger play, so some of these settings are for 4-finger players, aka claw gaming. Well, let's get right into it. All right, so first we're going to go over my settings. Here are my settings. So for aim assist, we have that off. For me, it's a little wonky, so I don't use it. ADS mode on tap. ADS rotate view function off. Basically what that means is you can move your screen with your ADS button. I believe that's more focused towards 2-finger players. Lefty mode, I'll be honest, I have zero clue what that does, so it's off. Tutorial settings, all of them off. Guys, Jules still messes with me. Even though we turned all these off, we hate that guy. Anyways, we have tap to reload on. Basically, it takes away the middleman between loading the bullets into the magazine. Instead of having to tap that fill button, all you do is tap the ammo and then tap the magazine and it'll start filling them up. Or if you're in the main menu in your inventory, it will just load automatically. Quick throw off. We're back with grenades. Last thing we want is to kill our teammates, so we have that off. Sprint mode. We have the on left joystick because our natural reaction is to swipe up on the joystick to run. So I will never remember to press a sprint button. So that's why I have that on left joystick. Drag to move item, it's on. Basically, instead of having to tap each box wherever you want something, you could click and drag that item in your inventory to the spot you want instead of having to click it and then you accidentally fat finger a different box and then now you're trying to click 5 times for it to fill in, but it's not filling in. It just takes that hassle away. Medicine recommendation is on. Basically, it just recommends you a healing item in your rig to the injury. So if you black out your legs or limbs, it'll recommend you a surgical kit. If you're bleeding, it'll recommend a bandage, and if you're just needing to heal up, it'll just recommend you the regular heals. HUD vibration, have no clue. We have that on. Doesn't bother, so it's on. Gyroscope, everything's on off. We shake like a chicken too much, so we're gonna have that all off. Camera rotation while leaning, basically is using the leaning button to move your camera. I don't see why anybody will benefit off that, but if you can put that on. Auto ADS when leaning, we have that on. It just takes away that middleman of having to lean, then press the aim down button. It just does it automatically. You press the leaning button and auto aims down sight. Lean mode on tap because we just tap it away. Gives us more usage for the rest of the fingers. So next thing we could cover is rigs, guys. If you pay attention, this rig, right? We have all the 2 slots full. Even though it looks like we could fit two slotter in the middle, we can't. You see how it says not enough space? These are 1 spacer. So you want to kind of pay attention to which rig you put on and how much space you actually have for magazines. So, alright, so I was able to find a clip of me switching rigs here. The one that we have here is a big rig. At the very bottom, we can fit an item that needs 4 squares big to fit. The big drum mag or the big heels need 4 slots. And in the middle, you can fit double space items like magazines, the double meds. In the very top, it's 2 single slots for grenades or whatever. So we switched to this one, which this rig is tricky because it looks like it can fit the same amount, but it doesn't. Across the top row is all single slotters, and then on the side, it has 2 slotters across and then it goes across the bottom, 2 slotters, and in the middle where you see that 4 square, those are single slotters. So you gotta be careful with which rig you pick. Really look at it to see what you can fit in there before you take it in game, thinking that you have all the space to fit, double spacers, and 4 spacing items. Probably why you're wondering. Reason why that's important is because you might think, oh, I got all that space to reload. So you bring all those 2 spacers filled up with mags and you're shooting somebody. You run out of ammo. You're running away. You reload. You're too busy focusing on the fight. So you're out of ammo. And now you don't have no more magazine, but you're like, hey, what the heck happened? You didn't have space. So your magazine falls on the floor. It will dump it. Now, if you have space, right? Well, we got to get ammo. Hey guys, for whatever reason, the audio didn't record for this one, so we're going to do a voiceover. So basically what I'm showing you here is me reloading. We dropped one mag to make space to show you how it doesn't drop if you have space. So we're going to pick that one back up. I'm going to put it in our rig. As you can see it in our rigs, now we're reloading. And we don't have any space for our magazine, so it drops on the floor. Okay, so we're going to move to the headphones. Now, these headphones, each of them have a different strong sound pickup, noise reduction. You just kind of pick the one that you like best. Some of them you can hear enemies from far up close. Some of them you can hear enemies from up close far. It just depends on your playstyle. Choose wisely. Now for the armor, it gets a little tricky because there's a lot going on. There's different armor classes, materials, and protection areas. Some of them can be high level, but only protect certain areas of your body part, like your shoulders, stomach, and thorax, and then leaves your stomach out. And then some of them are really good where it covers everything for a better price, but it's a lower level. So you just kind of play with it, see what you like, and adjust to your playstyle. Alright guys, that concludes our beginner's guide. I am so sorry that we had to do a voiceover with a crappy voice and crappy audio. I'm still trying to figure out how to play around with the filters on this thing, so we just may do what sounded alright with no hissing sound, no background noise, no humming. Um, Again, I apologize. If you guys have any suggestions on a new video where I can cover it on a better audio, please comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.